Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we are in a little bit of a different setup because my camera decided that it did not want to work at all. So we are on my phone yet again. Seems like I keep going back to my phone, but it is Mr. Nolan's 5-month update. He is almost half a year old. I don't know how he is getting just so big. Can you look? Who's that? As you can tell, he's been chewing on my fingers because he is teething really bad, I think. We did get him this teething necklace, and it helps with the slobber, but I think I've mentioned it before. I'm not sure how much it helps with the pain, but he just constantly is chewing on things. Not sure how much he weighs yet because he goes back to the doctor at 6 months old, but he seems to be growing just fine. He has completely grown out of his 9-month clothes. This is a 9-month outfit, and like this happens. Yeah, showing up your little belly. He is a happy boy most of the time if he's being held or fed. He is obsessed with his brother. Absolutely obsessed with Liam. He loves watching him. He will watch him all day long. He laughs at him. And he is a squirmy guy, as you can tell. So he can roll over now. He doesn't do it constantly, like consistently, just rolling. But he's more of a scoocher. He can roll over, though. I have seen him do it multiple times. But he is a scoocher. You put him down on like the play mat, and he'll be playing like with his little toys, and then you come back. If you left the room and you come back, and he's in a completely different position. So he is just scooching like crazy. If he's on his belly, he will pick himself up and like throw himself down. So he wants to crawl really bad. That might happen sooner than I'm wanting. Liam started crawling at 8 months old, so Nolan is going along the same I think, if not sooner. He is still in size 3 diapers. Like I said, he's growing out of 9-month clothes, so he's in 12-month clothes. Oh, he is just a big boy, but he is perfectly proportioned. He has a nice big head, and he's really long, which is how Liam was. So they're kind of on the same track, I think, growth-wise. No teeth just quite yet. He is still exclusively breastfed, and that is going perfect. He eats about every 2 to 3 hours during the day. Towards the end of the night, it seems to be a little bit more of like cluster feeding, so which is no big deal. I just feed him a little bit more often. He is, through the night, we've hit that 4-month sleep regression. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but he kind of got full force into it where he was up every 2 hours and he wanted to eat every 2 hours. So I think it was just a growth spurt. Right now, I will put him down at 8. We've got a really good nighttime routine going on. So he goes down at 8. Liam's usually around 8 or 8:30. So both boys are hopefully in bed asleep by 8:30. This guy is pretty much ready by 7:45. So I nurse him and put him straight into bed. He also now has started putting himself to sleep. So I used to nurse him and then he'd fall asleep and I'd transfer him. And he just like Liam, he got to a certain point where he didn't want me cuddling him to sleep anymore, which totally fine with me. So I will just nurse him and he's still awake, and then I put him in his crib, well, his pack and play, and he puts himself to sleep. So that is working out really well so far. He does it for naps and he does it for nighttime. So he goes to bed at 8, then he's usually up between 1 and 2 in the morning, and he eats, and then I put him straight back. At that time he does fall asleep and then I transfer him. But yeah, I just put him right back, and he is then good hopefully until 6, but sometimes it's 5. And then I get him out of bed, I feed him, and we both go back to sleep. And he actually sleeps next to me for about an hour because Liam's up by 7. So it's only for a little bit, and it's more of my laziness than him wanting it, because at that point I'm exhausted and I'm just like, oh, here, just cuddle with me. Makes me feel good, makes him feel good, and we sleep. So as soon as brother is awake, this one is wide awake. He will be totally asleep in bed, and as soon as he hears Liam, he's like, gotta find him. He loves his brother so much. Yeah. He's a very serious baby, He laughs and he smiles all the time, but every other moment he's just got this like almost a concerned look on his face. It's kind of funny. Right now he is getting ready for a nap. Naps are a little bit all over the place with him. He's usually up for about 3 hours and then he's ready for another nap. Sometimes I try to push it. Sometimes it's even earlier than that. I am not picky when it comes to naps because I know that it just constantly is changing. Even if you have a strict routine, it can constantly change if you're out doing stuff or if they just don't want to nap sometimes. So I don't push nap. Bedtime is our most important part. Can you say hi to everyone? They come on here to see you. Yeah. He loves toys. He grabs everything. He reaches out to grab people. He reaches out to grab his own toes. He likes to sit up. He does take a pacifier most of the time. And that kind of just gives us a break from having to constantly feed him or keep him entertained. He is healthy as far as we know. There isn't anything. He still has his sensitive skin, like I mentioned last time. Anything that's washed in detergent messes his skin up. He has to have coconut oil or a special baby lotion. I talked about that in my favorites, so I will have that. Ooh, all of a sudden the light keeps changing, I think, because I'm on my phone. But I'll link it up above, down below, all that kind of stuff. What else is new with you? He can pull his pacifier out. He pulls everything out. We are going to start baby oatmeal soon, so that will probably be a whole different video so you guys can see him experiencing foods for the first time. But I think that is pretty much everything. My list was on my phone and now I have to film on my phone. But if you have any questions whatsoever, just leave them down below. Gotta go put this guy down for a nap. But can we say bye-bye? Can we say bye-bye? Can they see your pretty eyes? Oh my goodness. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Leave us a comment and we'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.